Hello, my name's Shalice. Welcome out everybody to my X-Men Evolution TV show review. This is the 20th anniversary of the X-Men Evolution show. This show started back in 2000. And the thing is, though, this show lasted for 4 years. And to me, this is a very underappreciated superhero anime cartoon show. I love this show. I find this one of the greatest superhero TV shows I've seen. And I find this one of the best cartoon anime superhero shows I have ever seen. To me, a lot of people say, oh, the Batman anime series, the Superman anime series, the Spectacular Spider-Man, all great shows, and Batman Beyond, great shows. But to me, X-Men Evolution is hands down one of the best superhero shows I've ever seen in my entire life. And I even appreciate it more than the animated series. And for this entire video, I'm going to give you my list of reasons why I believe X-Men Evolution is not only an underrated TV show, but I believe why it's one of the best, if not the best, cartoon animated superhero show of all time. Now, we need to compare the two X-Men shows, X-Men Evolution and their vastly more popular X-Men anime series. Here's the thing. X-Men anime series is different from X-Men Evolution. One, X-Men Evolution focuses on one thing and one thing very important, family. X-Men Evolution is a family show. These kids are growing up together. They're learning about each other's powers. They're learning about each other's weaknesses, strengths. They learn to love one another, respect one another, learn about the different personalities. They're going to the same human school together, trying to fit in together. And to me, that what makes them strong. We see their faults as young kids, and we see them grow up to from teens to adults and to become future X-Men, to future leaders. And the thing is, though, also X-Men Evolution builds up storylines. They built up their storylines, especially in the first season about Magneto. The first season of X-Men Evolution deals with, in particular, a lot of storylines that how the first season just deals like one episode will introduce Nightcrawler, then the next episode will introduce Toad. So each member, like when we're dealing with certain teen mutants, one of them will join X-Men, one of them will join a Brotherhood. We have one episode where we'll get Shadowcat Kitty, and then there will be an episode, the same episode will deal with Shadow and Kitty with Avalanche, and one of them will join X-Men, one of them will join the Brotherhood. It's a certain continuation. Also, this show deals with a lot of more development for Magneto and his character. It's a nice build-up thing for Magneto to come around. In the first season, Magneto, this entire first season was building up the X-Men and the Brotherhood, and basically they're going to fight against each other. And then it builds up to who Magneto is going to choose to be the ultimate mutants on his side, and who he's going to further to go for the evolution of the mutant kind. It's a great first season, X-Men Evolution. X-Men animated series, the first season, had again, X-Men animated series doesn't feel like a family group. They're already grown-up adults. They already are in control of their powers. They're already in control of everything aspect in their entire life. And X-Men Evolution does not build, not X-Men Evolution, X-Men animated series just doesn't build up no storylines. Third episode, Magneto's introduced. The first two episodes deals with the Sentinels. Then later on, in the same first season, we get the X-Men Days of Future Past storyline. We get the Apocalypse storyline. There's so many storylines there's so many great ideas that they could have saved up to future seasons and build it up, but they kind of rushed all the great storylines of the entire X-Men in the comics and just put it in one first season. It's just there's just too much stuff in X-Men the anime series, and there's no build up to anything. Why should I care about an episode when they're not building up to it? X-Men Evolution takes time with their characters, take time to grow their characters, take time to develop stories. And X-Men Evolution, in all regards, is better than X-Men animated series because they build up storylines, they build up a family, they build up characters. So X-Men Evolution to X-Men animated series, I gave you 2 reasons why this show is great already, and I gave you 2 reasons why that this show is better than the X-Men animated series. Now, we also have to mention the main cast of X-Men Evolution. Here's the thing. Storm, Wolverine, and the Beast are already X-Men. They're already teachers at the school and all that stuff. So they're not with these teams. They're different ages. They are the mentors to Charles Xavier's school. These are the X-Men that the kids will have to future look up to. The future leader, Cyclops, he's the leader of the X-Men right now. But he's also training with Jean Grey, Shadowcat, Rogue, Storm, and then not Storm, but Rogue, Kitty, Nightcrawler, and Spike. There's a lot of great development with this show, with this family. You have the older adults who are mentoring the kids. You got the wise old man, Charles Xavier, and you got the team leader, Cyclops, the funny guy, the Nightcrawler, the girly girl, Shadowcat, the popular girl, Jean Grey, the Gothic girl, and all this stuff, the loner, Rogue, and you got the African American Spike, who, sad to say, doesn't really have much on this show, but either way, even though they develop him later on in future seasons, that's the cast of X-Men Evolution. A lot more stuff we could deal with, a lot more stuff we could build up with relationships and families. Now, I already talked about how X-Men Evolution was building up Magneto as a character, of how he was separating the X-Men and the Brotherhood, how he had like some gladiator fights with them, and how he was choosing the best of the best mutants to expand the mutation of the mutants and all that stuff. So the first season did a great job. But let's go on to the second season. The second season built up the new mutants, Iceman, Plasma. There's so many other new characters of the New Mutants. So they're not only focusing on our first characters from the first season, but they're building up new characters for the X-Men match, and they're building up the future superheroes for the X-Men. And that's something a lot of shows were not willing to do. And to me, X-Men Evolution excelled at building new characters, excelled at building new stories, and excelled at giving new characters a chance and having still the old characters shine. And you have certain episodes where the older like our first generation of kids, are teaching the second generation of kids. And there's a lot of great details in the second season with the New Mutants and all that stuff. And it ultimately leads to a great finale where basically Mystique is now taking over, like basically taking over Charles Xavier's position and all that stuff. Not his position, but basically be him. And it leads to something where it's going to eventually have the human population find out about mutants. Now, like I said, the third season really is the big reveal that the human population learns about mutants. The X-Men are on the run. There's no Charles Xavier. They have to find their mentor. They have to rebuild the X-Men mansion. They take time rebuilding the X-Men mansion and fitting into the school now. Because now the humans know all about the mutants and what their abilities are about these young individuals. So there's a lot of great development with these characters who are trying to fit into society, and how the human population is now taking aggression towards the mutants, and how the mutants have to really basically hold their temper down. There's a lot of great detail in the third season, and it slowly builds up to the fourth season, to the battle of Apocalypse. Apocalypse appears at the end of the third season, and is going to be an ultimate showdown. And the entire fourth season, the finale of this entire show, the last couple episodes, it's all about really developing the Apocalypse storyline and the end of the X-Men Evolution and the future of the X-Men. Now, before I even get to the X-Men Evolution finale, let me just say a couple things what I like about X-Men Evolution. They explore a lot of great side characters. Not even side characters, like one-off moments for certain characters from the entire superhero genre appears. Captain America appears, how he and Logan knew each other during World War II, and how they stopped like this experiment Hydra was doing. We also have Nick Fury appear in a couple episodes. We have X-23, the clone daughter of Wolverine. And speaking of X-23 and different futures, we have Charles Xavier, who at the end of the season finale, after Apocalypse is destroyed and after he sees different visions, and even though the show was being canceled kind of early and they were planning to do a season 5, season 6, they showed certain storylines about how Charles Xavier explained certain storylines that are going to happen. That he's going to see loss of the family of the X-Men, which includes Jean Grey as the Phoenix. He sees how certain things are never going to change with the Brotherhood of Mutants, how they're going to grow up and how they're going to be different from one another, but they're always going to stay the same. You're going to see how the characters grow up. You're going to see how the New Mutants there. You see X-23, a part of the Charles Xavier New X-Men. So to me, X-Men Evolution did a fantastic job of showing so many great things. They build up storylines, they build up family, they build up characters, and they built what X-Men is about, the TV show and the cartoons, and what the comics are about. It's about a family of mutants who are loners, who feel like they have no place in the world, and they are building up a place for themselves in this world, and they are here to help people, human, mutant alike. X-Men Evolution shows the true spirit of what X-Men is. They are a group of superheroes, but they are a family. And to me, X-Men Evolution is not only a great TV show, a great superhero show, but it's one of the best animated superhero TV shows I've ever seen, and I will even say it's probably the best one. And that includes Batman animated series, Batman Beyond, Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, because I love X-Men Evolution. So yeah, everybody, Let me know what y'all think, everyone. Subscribe if you'd like. Just screen that bottom, link down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion, I respect yours. What is your personal opinion, everybody, about X-Men Evolution? My name's Elise. Signing off for everybody. Bye-bye.